it has melanin in there. You feel me? The pituitary gland produces and releases a hormone when it gets sunlight called MSH. That's melanocyte stimulating hormone. That hormone allows your body to produce melanocytes that get you in tune with the environment and help you produce more melanin, the skin pigment, the color in your eyes, the color on your hair, even your neuromelanin. So it's important. It's important for you to go outside and ground. For sure. I just came from outside. I literally just came from outside. When it comes to the universe, we got to understand melanin. Quantum physics. You feel me? I was just making a video on how melanin is the universe communicating with itself. Everything on the planet has melanin. From human beings to the animals, to the trees, the plants, the insects, the soil on the ground, the blade of grass, everything has melanin in there. And the reason being is because we are all expressions of the nothingness. That which they call the quantum field, that's melanin. That's the mind of God. That darkness through which we all come from, we're all different expressions of melanin. Communicating back with the darkness. Right? They call it melanin biological living light. Because why? It's in the sunlight. It's inside of sunlight. The sun is a less condensed vacuum. It's being used as a vacuum and a less condensed version of the darkness, of dark matter, to express the universe onto this biological realm, onto the earth. And we have what? Melanin inside of our hair, melanin inside of our eyes, melanin in your skin pigment. You got melanin inside of your brain. All of that is being utilized in order for you to play as a intelligent antenna or transmitter to communicate back with God. That's how important melanin is. This what we don't know about melanin. This what the Lord self knows about melanin that we need to understand. This is why Chief was teaching us about melanin. This is why it's one of the 5 sciences. Because melanin is worth more than gold. While we chasing money to go get jewelry and cars and all the things money can buy, that's cool. But we need to understand what's powering all of that. What's even powering the actions that you're taking is your melanin. Not only is this melanin in your skin pigment and in your hair, it's inside of your brain. First off, because your hair is connected to a group of nerve fibers called the hair root plexus, and this is connected to your brain. And then you have neuromelanin inside of your brain, which is synonymous or congruent to astrology. So if you want to understand how much melanin you have, how much intelligence or cosmic intelligence you have to communicate back with the universe or communicate back with God, you need to study melanin. You need to study astrology, which is biology. We need to be grounded and connecting to the earth, because when you ground to the earth, you connect your melanin to the motherboard, which connects you automatically back to the universe, back to the quantum unified field through which we all come from, because we are all infinite possibilities of dark matter. Close your eyes right now. Where are you at? Darkness. What do you see? Darkness. Like Chief teaches us, like God teaches us, we are surrounded in an abyss of darkness on a hot boiling rock, which we call the sun. And we are all fractal pieces of the sun, but the sun is a fractal piece of the darkness, of the void, melanin. That's what the universe is. So we want to understand the universe, we have to understand melanin and understand that everything has melanin, just at different light capacities of it. We all have different capacities of light, or we are all, as computers, as supercomputers, we all have a certain capacity through which we can hold biological living light, which is melanin. Some of us are darker than other versions of ourselves. Some of us have more neuromelanin or more harmonious aspects in their astrological natal chart than others. But it'll always balance out. But like I was saying though, you gotta study yourself. You gotta know thyself. We are in quantum physics. It says quantum physics. It shows you. It's basically the study of subatomic particles and how they react and behave in their reality. How nothing, or how darkness comes into light, or how darkness comes into a subatomic particle or existence. Nothing coming into something. That's what quantum physics shows you about how light came from darkness, how thought came from the mind, how we as an expression of God came from nothingness. Melanin. You feel me? Melanin. So we have to study nature. We have to not only study nature, which is the base reality of this dream that we are in inside of the Eligio Bishop's mind, but we need to understand the nature of our bodies too, and the nature of what this holographic reality is. Pyramid. You feel me? I think about black people or melanated beings and the information that we have. I was talking to a homeboy back home, and I'm like, damn, he's stuck inside the Bible. Like, this nigga mind is warped inside the Bible. I'm telling him, like, let's be objective and let's talk about objectivity. But he kept going to the Bible to give me facts and to give me objectivity. And I'm like, damn, there's no facts in the Bible. First off, because it's an allegory. It's a story that you're supposed to get. It's a storybook that you're supposed to get morals or principles or a political meaning or moral from. There's no hard objective facts inside the Bible. It's only the interpretation of somebody's subjective feelings about it. Twin, what's good with you, God? You feel me? It's somebody's opinion or their interpretation of nature. And that correlates with melanin, right? We getting our information from who? Whose system are we in? Whose mind are we living in right now? We're living in our oppressor's mind, the mind of the European, the less melanated version of what we are. Knowledge itself, you feel me? 3 is free. You know the vibes. And we are running off a program that's based in misinformation. Appreciate you, God. We running off a program, data that's misinforming the cells in our body, so we're operating in the wrong way. We had the wrong genetic code expressing in our reality because we decided to believe in the belief system of our lower self through the Bible. You feel me? You can't use Twin. Appreciate that, guy. Twin just sent us $10, y'all. You feel me? We do definitely need to get stuff for Chief. You feel me? So make sure if y'all want to send any gifts, send y'all gifts and send y'all support and love. Or if y'all want to do it directly, send it to my Cash App right there. It's right there, Master J3. Make sure you put the 3 in there. And shout out to Twin, man. Anybody that donate and support, you feel me, what we got going on, support the mission, because this really for all of us, you feel me? They took us away from God. They took us away from our light, from our source. So this for all of us. So anybody that do look out or send anything, you feel me? I hope y'all not shy, but I'm gonna show y'all love, and I'm gonna make sure that the subconscious know that you supporting a righteous cause, man. You feel me? So we appreciate you, Twin. But yeah, the Bible misinformed us. The Bible actually like blocks and disables our melanin or our intelligence from properly perceiving life. That's facts. We not giving up. 3 is free. You feel me? And yeah, the Bible and the information that we got from white supremacy blocks our melanin and our intelligence and our ability to communicate with God. So I said that to say that we need to study science. The Bible is nothing. The Bible, the Quran, the Torah, any religious text is nothing but those people of that day's interpretation of nature. And we know that we are the first beings on the planet. Like Chief teaches us, melanated beings, indigenous beings, in indigenous times, we knew that with whatever sustained our life, the sun, the moon, the rain, the earth was our God. You feel me? So we indulge in nature and in science. Science is the study and observation of nature. We are scientists. We're supposed to be studying nature and observing nature to figure out God and figure out what life is and connect with the source. You feel me? But we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We've been deceived into going to work jobs and going to church and shit. We've been deceived. Our melanin has been corrupted. Our intelligence has been corrupted. And nobody did it to us. We do it to ourselves now. You feel me? We do it to ourselves. Nobody's telling you. You're choosing and making the decision to go do what you're doing, to go indulge in a system that's designed to kill, steal, and destroy, and block your ability to communicate back with melanin, with the universe itself, because you are the universe. But we got to be objective. We got to study nature. We got to study science, facts. We got to get back into science. That's what Chief was teaching us. They don't want y'all to know science. They don't want y'all to know objective facts. They don't want people thinking. The Lord Self don't want people thinking objective. They don't want people thinking for themselves, clearly, with clarity, freely, psychologically, because we not free right now. We truly psychologically in chains. But on some real shit, the chains that been taken off, nigga. The noose has been taken off our neck. The chains has been taken off. We in the age of Aquarius, the age of information. It really ain't no excuse for you not to understand the universe, dreams, what your melanin is. That melanin is a intelligence helping you and allowing you to communicate back with God. There's no point that there's no excuse that we shouldn't know facts and be objective at this point. But I understand, because you feel me, we all waking up. It's all a process. So we hold space for the sleep and dream, but we have to understand melanin, astrology, biology, quantum physics, grounding. I think what you're trying to say, Coco, is that my mind is governed by the teachings of the Honorable Prophet Elijah the Christ, Jesus Christ. You feel me? My mind is governed by God's teachings and God's words and God's movements. You feel me? Come on. That's what an angel would do. But only a demon would say what you would say. Only a demon would have said what you said. You feel me? Understand this. What are you using your melanin to do? What are you using your intelligence to do? You could be doing two things with your intelligence, with your melanin. You can be sending signals to the universe, because I'm a part of the subconscious mind. I'm a part of the quantum field. I really don't exist. I'm in your mind. You can be using your intelligence to send signals out to your universe that you are in alignment with God, or you can be sending signals out that you're against aligning with nature and that you want to go on your own agenda and be a cancer cell. And that's what Babylon allows people to do. You feel me? That's what this program allows you to do. Misinformation allows you to do that. You feel me? The devil, the evil one, which is lived, spelled backwards. The devil is a spirit, a mentality that dwells in the hearts of all men and women, and all of us. Depending on how your astrological chart is set up, is going to be, that's going to determine how easily you tricked by and deceived by the spirit of Seth, the spirit of confusion, the spirit of the devil. But the devil is a spirit that dwells in the hearts of all men and women. And it's a spirit that wants to kill, steal, and destroy. If an angel is someone who thinks positively and has a harmonious way and healthy perspective on reality, if they are a worker for God, an angel, right? Well, what would you call a worker for the devil? For one that's here to steal people's joy, for one that's here to try to destroy. What would you call that person? Bees, what would you call, peace, God? What would you call that person? If an angel was God's worker, what would you call a worker for the devil? Right, a demon. And not only are you being a demon by using your melanin, your intelligence, to power a system that's designed to steal, kill, and destroy and fuck up the earth and the planet, you using that to tear down your brother and your sister, and you being an example subconsciously into everybody else subconscious as to what not to do. You being a bad program right now, reflection. You being a demon. You're working for the devil. You're working for the evil one. You don't even gotta go to work to be working for the devil. You can be a spirit sent to insulate and distract people from what's real and what's true. You feel me? And this is what they did with Chief. You feel me? them a lot of y'all what's they called, Mr. Smiths. A lot of y'all government agents for real, y'all don't even know it. True shit. A lot of y'all government agents, a lot of y'all demons for mammon. A lot of y'all work for the devil, for the evil one. Y'all don't even know that y'all been astrologically programmed to be a stumbling block for the chosen. But we chosen. When you chosen, you don't got a choice. So you gonna get hurdled over. Nigga gonna juke you to the left, to the right. Nigga gonna go up under you. Nigga gonna sidestep you, swipe you to the side. Cause no weapon form gonna prosper. You feel me? It's gonna form, but it ain't gonna prosper. You feel me? 3 is free. You feel me? 3 is free, man. Synergy, peace, goddess.
Peace to the guys and goddesses. What's up, Jax? How you doing?
Peace, goddess. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. Did you see the conversation I had with Cheetah today?
Nah, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one.
I I have to send you the link because he was in my live,
Oh,
and
word.
it was like almost 3 hours. Yeah, it was unintentional. It was not even planned, but it's so crazy because I had only seen him on YouTube's, right? Like I have never met him the way y'all met him, but as soon as he came into my room, it was so natural. I literally heard that he was on the app, and then I put it in my title, like where you at. I put his name in there. I said where you at, and then anyways, long story short, just the energy, like when he was talking to me, was crazy. Like I don't even know how to really explain it too much. I just now get it. Like I kind of was doubting it before, but I get it now. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel what you're saying. So through your conversation, you feel like
Yeah,
you got confirmation.
absolutely. Absolutely. Like it was not even just the conversation, it was the energy behind it. It was the fact that like in that moment I didn't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Um so even now I don't doubt it. Like it has removed all of my doubt because I was asking him questions, people came up and got to ask him questions and stuff like that. But then I noticed like the things around me and how they're moving, and to the point where the app even told me that I can't have him in my life. Like the app hit up my agent and said I can't have him in my life. Isn't that crazy?
Well, I mean,
Or
shit.
does that just
This
come with
this
it?
this this guy's imagination, this guy's dream. So what God want, that's what's gonna happen. So you feel me? They can't stop
That's
God.
true.
They can't stop God. Nobody can stop God. It is what it
That's a
is.
fact.
But you feel me?
Yeah,
I
that's a
appreciate you.
fact.
I appreciate you for coming up here though.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna hop down. I appreciate you. I'm gonna send you the link.
All right, facts. Y'all gotta understand that God is a man. And the God is her is a woman in the form of a man. You feel me? God is living amongst us, walking, breathing right amongst us. This we couldn't exist inside the dream without the dreamer being in the dream. Remember, the Christ was God in the flesh, come to wake people up. When you sleep in your dream, can you exist inside your dream without you being in there? Can the other characters in your dream exist without you being in there? No, they can't. They can't. We in God's dream, yo. God is present with us. And that's what everybody coming to the reality of. You feel me? Everybody coming to the understanding that who God is. That the Eligio Bishop is God. You feel me? That's what everybody coming to the understanding of. That's the actuality of this reality, y'all. You feel me? And this information and awareness and intelligence would come through a melanated man, right? It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? If the quantum field or the subconscious represents the woman, the son in conscious form, the son in human form would make sense to be who? The Christ, the messenger, the Messiah of the most oppressed and broken people of today. And that's Chief. You feel me? That's who it is. So it makes sense that it will come in the form of the melanated man scientifically, because all life started off as melanated individuals. Life is a dream. Life is a dream, though. What y'all talking about? Let me see. God is definitely a woman. God is definitely a woman. But he is her in the form of the divine masculine. But God is most certainly a woman. Lovely Liz, peace reflection. You sit on worshiping a man, though? Well, actually, he's not a man. He's a woman. Even you're not a man. You're a woman as well. You're made in the image and the likeness of a woman. You see what I'm saying? You said I'm brainwashed? Well, yeah, I took the information. I gathered the information that Chief offered, and I utilized it to rewash my brain from Babylon's brainwashing. We got brainwashed in Babylon. It's called reprogramming. Is what I did. I ain't brainwashed no more. I reprogrammed my brain. You believe it? Yeah, I believe it because it's the truth. It's the truth. Absolutely. If God told you to bow, you wouldn't bow. Why wouldn't you bow if God told you to bow? You're supposed to be obedient to God. And that's why we in the situation that we in today, because we got lack of knowledge of self. We got out of tune with God. We start becoming disobedient to God. We thought we were greater than God. But it's just as good enough for the servant to be like the master and the student be like the teacher. God is a human. If God was going to come back and save the people, wouldn't God have to come back in the form that? And see, this is where we've been tricked and deceived. You thought that it's going to be an invisible white man coming out the sky, but it's actually a black man coming to you with teachings and divine knowledge itself. You would have to get the message from somebody that you could resonate with. You would have to get it from a human. If God was coming to save dolphins, God would come back in the form of a dolphin to save dolphins. If God was an amphibian, as a frog, God, if you feel me, and the people of that time was frogs and they was broken and oppressed, God would come back as a frog to free them from their psychological chains and slavery. Human beings are, human beings are the most oppressed and marginalized, specifically melanated beings, African Americans, Brazilian, South American people of that descent. We are the most poor in spirit. So God will have to come in the form of a human being to save the human. So why wouldn't you bow to a man that is God, who is in the form of our mother, in the form of the man, in the form of our mother, our great grandmother in heaven? I really do though. That's the thing though. I really do though. You feel me? I really do though. I really do though. And that's the truth of the matter. And that's the truth of the matter. This what you the understanding that you come into right now. You come into the understanding right now. This is all a test right now. This is a test that you're going through right now. A test of your faith. And for you to apply what you know in your spirit. Because the truth is here. Now, what you do with the truth says everything about who you are. Because the truth being spread on all four corners of the earth. Everybody being tested. Because we all a part of God's mind. We're all being tested by God in the form of the devil, the spirit, that dwells in the hearts of man and woman. What new information? You know me? Oh, you think we've been under a spell, Tasha? Let me help you out. I'm gonna cast one on you real quick. Green bean, what's up with you, Reflection? I'm good. I'm good. 3 is free. But what information you talking about, Inomi? Chilling, chilling. That's what it is. That's what it is. But yeah. But yeah, I'm about to have prayer time in about 6 minutes. So I'm about to pray for real. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all prayers in. Y'all prayers three times a day. Let me let one more person know.
Hey, Jax.
Peace, Reflection. What's going on with you?
Hey. Um,
Yep, absolutely. 6,
I
12, and
just want to
6.
say I don't want you to kick me down. I don't want you to kick me down. I just want to say, I don't know.
I enjoy silence. I
I'm
enjoy
just praying.
I enjoy the stillness. Would y'all like to take 6 deep breaths with me before I go into prayer, before we hop off? Y'all ready? Would y'all like to take 6 deep breaths with me? That was actually good what she came in here to do. She came here and thought she was trolling, but what she really did was it was a signal from the universe for us to calm and still ourselves and to go into silence for a moment. You feel me? So we're gonna do 6 deep breaths, right? The first one, hold it, release. That felt good. Second one, release. Third one, release. Damn, that one just hit crazy. Y'all gotta hold it for a little bit. Y'all gotta hold it for a little bit. Don't let it go. You gotta hold it. This the fourth one. You ready? Up, release. We got 2 more. I ain't gonna hit you with the long one again. This number 5. Up, release. Last one. This is 6-1. Up, release. Absolutely. Absolutely. I needed that. That'll ground you and center you, especially when trolls start getting in. Appreciate you, Synergy. When trolls start coming in here and it start getting hot from talking, and you're using energy from talking, like it'll just ground you. Definitely a whole nervous system reset. And that's what we really need to be doing, because breath is consciousness, like Chi teaches us. When you breathing, you're really trying to get consciousness. You're trying to get air for your brain. When you're not breathing, or when you smoke a lot, you smoking cigarettes every day, all day, Black and Miles all day, every day. You're not breathing. You got short, choppy breaths all day. You're not focusing on breathing. You get cerebral hypoxia. That's when your brain cells are starved from oxygen. So make sure y'all breathing, y'all. Definitely, if you can go outside and get you some oxygen. Breathe. You feel me? But I'm about to go into prayer, y'all. I love myself, y'all. 3 is free, man. Appreciate you, Synergy. Hold on, let me let her finish up. It's prayer call right now. Appreciate that, y'all. I love myself. God. Appreciate you.